coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on, brother?
Coming in hot. Got the charge. The charge. What is that? A short sleeve sweatshirt. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Have I not got you this yet?
No.
Okay, it's coming. It's coming to you. This is coming. I got a heroic hat on.
Beautiful.
Casey's Clubhouse gear. By the way, shameless plug. Might as well for the kids. Casey'sClubhouse.org. You can get gear now there.
Yes, and
you want to get get some nice stuff too. Like we got legit hats. We got great shirts. Casey's Clubhouse, new brand going. So
yeah,
Casey'sClubhouse.org. All the money goes to support our kids with special needs. Does not go in my pocket.
There you go. Not even a quick. Actually, it comes out of your pocket because I know you pay for a lot of these T-shirts.
As a matter of fact, I'm losing money on my own charity. I'm losing money.
Yeah, there you go. That's how good of a man. All right. Speaking of money, maybe betting, something like that. Guy named Pete Rose reinstated. Shoeless Joe Jackson reinstated. They can get into the Hall of Fame.
Dude, Chinch, you should go down and first off, good job, Rob Manfred. Good job making this happen. I feel like this should have happened a long time ago. Ted Williams was always pushing for Shoeless Joe to get back in. If you go watch that whole scandal, the guy still hit like 370 that World Series. I'm like, if you're really throwing World Series, why would you hit? I don't know. That's a whole thing. You know what I mean? But the Pete Rose thing, I think Pete paid his penance a long time ago, dude. And I mean, especially, we won't get into that stuff. The landscape of today's game with betting being such a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Pete Rose, I hope he gets into Cooperstown, Chinch. I really do. I hope they find a way. I know Barry Larkin was talking about it last night. I believe they had a big Pete Rose day. It's in Cincinnati, and Lark, George Foster, Marty Brenneman, and Eric Davis were talking about it. And anyone that played for Pete, anyone that played with Pete, knows what Pete meant to the game of baseball and how incredible he was. And at the end of the day, he had a gambling problem. And just like you rehab anybody else, maybe there should have been an option to do that too at some point. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I think Pete Rose should be in Cooperstown, especially now that he's gone. And he said that to me one day, Chinch. We had a dinner one night. It was me, Ed Vedder came into Cincinnati, Pete Rose Jr., Bronson Arroyo, my buddy Mark Miller, and Bob Crotty, who owned the Green Diamond Gallery. We had a great conversation, and Bronson Arroyo asked him, Pete, do you ever think you'll get in the Hall of Fame? And he said, you know what, I really do, but I'll have to be gone. I'll have to be dead and gone, and then they'll put me in. So
Interesting, man.
We'll see, man. I hope he gets in.
Hope he gets in, too. Shoeless Joe Jackson, by the way, career, first of all, watch the movie 8 Men Out. If you don't know what Sean's talking about, most people who are listening to this know the Shoeless Joe Jackson story, but it's a great movie, 8 Men Out. Dude,
Charlie Sheen was in that too, right?
Charlie Sheen was in that. Cusack was a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. 356 career batting average, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Wow.
356, dude. You hit 302, and you're like considered a great hitter.
356, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Anyway.
Dude, how many hits did Rose have? What, 4,236?
I think you're right.
See if I can get this back.
Pete Rose had 4,256 hits, which is amazing.
I got one of the coolest items that I have in my memorabilia. Can you see it?
Yeah. Who signed that? Is that Pete?
Eddie Vedder, Pete Rose. How cool is that? That's from that night when Pearl Jam was playing in Cincy. Pete flew in to hang out with us and have a dinner.
I would have to think that's a one-of-one.
This is a one-of-one right here.
Pete Rose,
Eddie Vedder, and Rose put Hit King on it. No, he put 4,256. You see it at the bottom?
Dude, we should throw that on eBay. You're not going to sell it, but I would like to know what people would spend.
Dude, how cool is that? So I got a Pete Rose, Eddie Vedder bat.
Amazing.
It's just incredible. But the stories that night, dude, were phenomenal. Pete could tell some of the best stories. When Pete holds court, watch out, man. It's like some of the greatest stuff ever. And Pete held court that night, talked about a lot of different stuff. Went in the batting title, beating Clemente the last at bat of the year and like one of the years, and just all the Big Red Machine days, and just being tough, playing the game tough, playing the game hard, being aggressive. But Pete was great, man. I remember the first time I ever met Pete, 2001. I'm waiting for my oldest son Andrew to be born, and we're there like an extra month. And Pete Rose Jr. calls me. It's like, it's after the season, so we're just staying around. And Pete Rose Jr. calls me. He called me Moose. Hey Moose. I said, what's up, dude? He's like, hey, my dad wants to meet you. I go, are you serious? He goes, yeah, he's dropping the puck tonight at like a AAA hockey game in Cincy. He wants to meet you. I was like, I'll be right there. I dropped everything I was doing, Chinch, drive down to the Holiday Inn in Covington, Kentucky, I believe, and they have Suite 14. Only Pete Rose allowed to stay there. It was his own suite. Suite 14 at the Holiday Inn. I go in, we start talking, man, and he's like, you're one of the best hitters. If I'm managing, you're never not hitting third for me. Third's the only place you're hitting. I'm just like, I remember thinking like, I can't believe that I'm talking to Pete Rose. Like I'm having a conversation with Pete Rose right now. It was incredible, dude. The reason I say that story is because over there I have the picture. I think I can't get it off the wall, but it's me and Rose in Suite 14 at the Holiday Inn. He's in a full suit. I'm in like a bootleg hat backwards, like wearing a shirt. And one other time I met him. Can you see?
What do we got?
Hang on. One more. I got to go one more. Right. Oh, you can't tell. This right here.
Yeah.
That's Rose and I at the Hall of Fame at Cooperstown. When, he signs, I walked in and this guy didn't obviously recognize me. No one recognized me. This guy's like, hey, back up. You got to get in line. I'm like, dude, I'm friends with Pete. I just want to say hi. So I walked up. He's like, hey, what's up, Case? And I was like, dude, listen. I go, I'm getting you to sign a picture for me, okay, buddy? That's the bottom line because I'm a fan too. You're Pete Rose. I know you're not in Cooperstown, but you're right next door. And I don't think the guys didn't like that he did that. Every year he would go to Cooperstown side change.
Right.
Guys didn't like that, but hey, tough beans. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rose, the hit king, should be in.
Dude,
and Eddie Vedder, same bat. Let's go.
Pete Rose, packed house night last night. That a Pete Rose night at the Great American Ballpark. It was packed. Anyway, speaking of Hall of Famers, there's a guy playing like a Hall of Famer right now, Sean Casey. He's hitting .283 with 12 home runs.
Yeah.
Okay? It is not Juan Soto. He was traded in times to the Padres. I'm talking about Trent Grisham, dude. What is Trent Grisham doing and why is he so good right now?
Dude, and also too, like, he was the throw-in. They were just trying to get rid of his salary. So, like, could you take Trent Grisham? He's a good defender. Dude, don't forget, back in 2022, Trent Grisham hit 17 pumps. Mm-hmm. Was a top prospect when he was first coming up, I believe, with Milwaukee. Plays a Gold Glove center field. He's always had some thunder in the bat. And, dude, he's raking.
He got robbed of a home run last night.
Robbed of a homer, 13th homer.
Yeah.
And he's hitting bullets everywhere. And Booney said the quality of the bats are so good. So he said since spring training on, we saw it, like, just putting together good at bats, the process of an at bat, like locking in. And what's funny is, I said this last night on Breakthrough Pro, and for all the kids out there that are listening, I think this is so important. And I think that this is the most important thing. So you're going to hit in the cages all the time and do your thing. Because they asked Trent Grisham, they said, what is it? He's like, I'm really just having a fun time with the guys. I'm really enjoying it. I'm comfortable, I'm settled in, and I've got my confidence is high. So I was saying last night on Breakthrough Pro, and the teams that we've worked with, I've seen it work at another level, and it worked for me in the big leagues and all the great hitters it works for. The process for your self-talk is so huge. When your brain, when you self-talk to your brain on the on neuroscience scans, on these PET scans that they've taken, these SPECT scans, what they've found is when you say I am statements, sometimes your brain doesn't believe you. I am strong. I am the best. I'm the man. But if you change it to second person, almost like you're coaching yourself. Hey, you're prepared. You've done the work. Let's go dominate. You've been here before. Now's the you statements. You're the man. You're ready to go. You've done the work. That kind of stuff. Your brain lights up in a totally different way, Chin. So it's like almost like you're being coached by yourself. So your brain responds to second person language, the you statements. First person is the I statements, second person is the you statements, and third person is Ricky Henderson. Ricky, don't swing at that pitch. Sean's a great player. You know what I mean? Like Ricky Henderson talked to himself in third person, actually coached himself.
Yes.
So that second or third person thought process, hey, Ricky, don't swing at that pitch. You're like talking to yourself, right? But the you statements, right? So I was saying, we teach at Breakthrough Pro, when you're on deck, start coaching yourself. Get that nice deep breath in. Changing your state. Hey, you're ready for this moment. You've been here before. Let's go take care of business. You're the man for this job. Let's charge right into it. You charge into situations like this. So you're talking to yourself, you coach yourself. Now when you get in the box, this is the key. And this is the key. I said, like what Trent Grisham's doing, what Aaron Judge is doing, what the best hitters do in the game. First off, you take a breath because your breath changes the state. Remember, sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. You have to throw yourself a parachute. Sympathetic is fight, flight, or freeze, fawn. And parasympathetic is getting yourself relaxed, digest in the moment. You got to get yourself to that state to be the best version of yourself, okay? You can hit in sympathetic. You will be so inconsistent because your vision will be turned off. Your eyes are connected to your brain. So the breath sets the state. I get in the box, put my foot in. I've just done my you statements on deck. Now, get my breath, set the state. Now I need intentional focus. What am I trying to hit, Chinch? What's the little white thing that he's throwing?
A baseball?
A baseball. A baseball. So we have to set the state. I got to get myself to the parasympathetic nervous system of relaxation. Turns my vision on, right? Now I'm slow. Now I can take that 100-mile-an-hour fastball and make it look 94, make it look 93 by being slow in the box. Now intentional focus. And then when I taught everybody at Breakthrough Pro, intentional focus to the ball. So breathe. Now it's ball statements. See the ball. Track the ball. I used to say, hunt the fastball. Hit the ball to left center. If you're a pitcher, throw the ball through the glove. Throw the ball to the target. Throw the ball with conviction. But as soon as your brain gets intentional focus to the ball, now we're off mechanics. We're not thinking about everything. That's got to be done in the cages. I cannot be up there. I'm not trying to hit my launch. I'm not trying to hit my step, right? So if I'm thinking about, oh, is that launch good? Hey, the baseball's by you, guy. And if I'm thinking about, well, how's my hip rotation? You're done. 95-mile-an-hour fastball comes in 0.4 seconds. You blink in 0.4. In that 0.4, Chinch, I have to decide, am I swinging, right? Is it a fastball? Is it a curveball? Is it a two-seamer? Is it a four-seamer? Is it a cutter? Is it a split finger? Is it a changeup? Is it a curveball? Is it a slider? Is it a sweeper, right? Is it a ball? Is it a strike? Is it up? Is it down? No way. If your intentional focus is on your mechanics, you're going to be so inconsistent. It's incredible, right? So breathe, set the state. Now, intentional focus, ball-oriented talk. Ball-oriented talk. Ball has to be in your statement. You statements on deck, the you statements in the dugout. Coach yourself. Lead yourself. Stop waiting for coaches. Stop waiting for other people to help you out, your mom and your dad. Nobody's here to help you. You're the only person that can help you in that box. You're the only person that can help you in life. That's the bottom line. So I love that thought. Lead yourself. How do I lead myself? Talk to yourself. How do I talk to myself? Second person. Why? Because it says in the scans that we look, second person, for whatever reason, thinks you're getting coached by someone. That mind, all the times we have all those thoughts. Hey, what is that? What is that? That's your mind. Well, tell your mind how you want to coach yourself. Tell your mind to get ball-centered when you're in the batter's box. I think this stuff's incredible because when I look at Trent Grisham, I don't go, oh, man, this guy's doing this. He's got the same swing, dude. He's more comfortable. He's a different perspective, and he's ball-oriented. This guy's hitting the ball to left center. He's hitting the ball to dead center. He's hitting the ball to center. He's having tough at-bats. He's getting singles to right, singles to left, right? Ball-oriented. The best times in my career is, hey, Case, what are you doing? I remember telling Ryan Friel this one time. God rest your soul, Friel. In Montreal, I was raking, dude. I was hitting like 390 in June in 2004. He'd come up to me and said, Case, what are you doing, dude? Is it your hands? Is it your foot? What? I go, Friel, I'm looking for the ball down the middle, and I'm ready to go. I'm ambushing things. Yes, I'm swinging until my eyes tell me it's a ball, but I'm ready to go and looking for that pitch right down the middle. And he started doing it and started raking, but it was ball-centered. Ball center. Larry Walker, one of the greatest hitters of all time. We're in Colorado. He's raking. He always had that hands back, foot down, And I came to him and said, Larry, what are you thinking, man? You look so good. Are you thinking about that load? He goes, Case, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. He goes, I'm thinking about seeing the ball and hitting it. Seeing the ball and hammering it. Barry Bonds talking about catching the ball. I tried to catch the ball. See the ball? If the ball is in the phrase. I tried to catch the ball. I tried to hit the ball to left center. I tried to see the ball be easy. I tried to hunt the fastball. So we see how ball continues to come up. So for everyone out there, if you're a coach, if you're a parent, if you're my kids when they were little, hit the ball over the center fielder's head. I just hit the ball in the gap, left center gap, like Ball's got to be a part of it. But if you're up there telling your kid, step, Johnny, and put your hands back and stand up straight and get your elbow up, you're crushing this kid's dreams. This is what you're doing. You're crushing his dreams because there's a reason the kids are athletic when they're little. Let them be athletes and get them ball-centered. Get them ball-focused. Tell them where you want him to hit the ball, and they will do it. You'll be shocked. But guess what? It's the same at the big league level. It's the same at pro ball. What happens is we get all these analytics. We get all these videos. We try to see how the body moves, how it moves perfectly. And all of a sudden, we start to take that athlete away and the eye-hand coordination away. We start talking so much about the body of how it moves. When meanwhile, the reason you're elite and the only reason you're playing baseball is you have great eye-hand coordination. Eye-hand coordination puts the barrel on the baseball and allows you to hit the ball where you're trying to hit it with your mental focus. So, at the end of the day, Chinch, let's dumb this down. Let's start simplifying things. This isn't sexy. That's why this doesn't sell. This doesn't sell because it's not sexy. You can't actually put this on, I can't put a whole program on this. At the end of the day, last night's Breakthrough Pro was about accountability. And I say, hey, listen, you're accountable to yourself, you're accountable to your teammates, and you're accountable to your time. Okay? And at the end of the day, you're accountable to yourself, meaning what is your self-talk? What is your energy look like? You know, what are the statements that you're telling yourself? Are you crushing yourself because you don't know how to talk to yourself? Did you get out one time and then, like Harvey Dorfman used to say, or Ken Ravizzi used to say, if someone got out their first at bat and they took it to their second at bat, he'd give them another bat. He'd literally hand them another bat with two bats. He goes, okay, you're taking that first bat to your second at bat. See if you can hit with these two bats. You're like, I can't do that. Well, stop taking your first at bat to your second at bat. So I'm just fired up about this stuff because I thought it was great stuff. And when I read the stuff on Trent Grisham, I'm like, this guy's seeing it and hammering it. And his thoughts right now are another level, which is allowing him to be confident.
I love it, dude. I love it. It's funny. One of my favorite artists ever is Lionel Richie. Probably when I was a little kid, he had Richie in his name. Dude's had a 40, 50-year career, one of the greatest evers. Every morning, I just watched him say this. Every morning he wakes up, when he goes to wash his face, he rinses water and he looks into the mirror and goes, oh my God, you're Lionel Richie. I swear to God, he said it the other day, I think. Dude,
so good.
That made me think, I'm like, that's got to be really, like, look, I'm here. Like, I'm here today. I'm attacking the day. So.
Dude, that's so good. I heard something. Oh my God, I'm Lionel Richie, dude. I want one more point on that, dude. I say this in Breakthrough Pro. Like, the odds of you being here are 1 in 420 trillion. You're one of 8 billion people. Like, your heart beats 100,000 times a day. Like, my point is, you should be looking in the mirror and go, man, I'm Rich Cinciamino, dude. It's going to be an incredible day because there's no other Rich Cinciamino in the world, and I'm going to absolutely dominate. What if you said that every morning, dude? Your life would be so different than like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone out there says it, but stop saying it if you do. Like, listen, that's how I feel. That's my advice to you. Take my advice or leave it. I don't care at that point. But I'm just saying, live in the dream. I just can't stand that. The sarcastic, hey, how you doing, man? Live in the dream. As a matter of fact, you are living a dream. You shouldn't even be here. As a matter of fact. So, like, lock into that one day. You should be the Lionel Richie technique. I might start using that. Cold water to the face, the Jim Casey. Cold water to the face, wake yourself up. Damn, Skippy. I'm Lionel Richie. You got to be, oh, my God, I'm Sean Casey, baby. I get one more shot at this incredible life. It should be that way, dude. I'm Rich Cinciamino. Let's go get it.
Awesome, dude. That's how you start your day, America.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Breakthrough Crow, Sean
Let's
Casey.
go. Sarah Day right here. Sarah Casey. One time. She looks in the mirror. Up there. I'm Sarah Casey. Let's get it. Like, seriously.
I love it.
Darren Lopez. I know you're listening, Darren. Great share last night on Breakthrough Pro, my man, Darren Lopez. Unbelievable stuff. But I'm sure Darren looks in the mirror and says, damn, Skippy, I'm Darren Lopez. Let's go freaking teach some kids today.
Now we're talking. All right, brother.
All right, Chick. Love you, dude. Love you tons, brother. Have an incredible day. And I will, thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening out there. Don't forget to look in that mirror. Give yourself a cold swipe of the water, look in that mirror, and whoever you are, let it be known that you're 1-on-1 and you're going to have an incredible day because you got one more time, another 25,000 breaths. Let's go get this thing. Chich, I love you, dude. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Let's get it.